Tonight, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Oklahoma City Bisons versus Derek Carr and the Toronto Mounties.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Mounties and the Oklahoma City Bison. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 12 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to complete this to Chenault.
Carr's pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy in midfield. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
9-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Carr gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, And down he goes. Nick Bosa. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
26. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his home 48. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The 35-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. This is picked up by the defense. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He has a big thank you to say to his defense. He threw the interception, then boom, the defense gets it back.
But the ebb and flow of the game is something else, isn't it? But you made an excellent point. A big thanks is owed to that defense. They went out there on what we call sudden change after a turnover and didn't give up anything. In fact, took the ball away and send them up again. Really nicely done.
So a clean slate and a mulligan.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Carr. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and goal at the 1. Operating from the gun. Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
7. Bisons, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Mounties.
Here's Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Hunt. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And now Chenault on the end around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And let's shift our attention to this defensive unit as they march back onto the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Is good.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not 4 verts? One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now with Robinson. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Robinson.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his 1st catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here. They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point. That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on. Well, so far, just the single catch. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Carr now on first down. Connection made with Chenault. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to Kareem.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
First down, Toronto.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down now, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the run, it's Robinson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 18-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. The defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
Fumble on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, Vic Fangio going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
17, Mounties 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 28-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Carr to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Mahomes pass complete.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a room to maneuver. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down and a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On the draw, Robinson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Knight. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Carr. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First down.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Carr. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 1st down, Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Oklahoma City, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.